If you can prepare a steak this well, and the way that this is going to taste, you'll be married by next year. Okay. Now, our pan should be getting quite hot back here, which is a good thing, because what you want this to do is, like I said, you want it to caramelize. You want the pan to be as hot as it can possibly be, so that it sears everything. So that, because we're going to really do a double cook here. What we're going to do is, so our pan seems warm enough. Good. While that's cooking, I'm just going to wash my hands here. Now, I was saying we're going to do a double cook. Now, basically what I mean by that is we're going to sear the steak on the stove and then bake it so that it cooks internally. No, a lot of people ask, like, why would you bake a steak? Well, what it does is, by it cooking internally, it keeps your juices in. And once you sear it here, you know, it allows the juices on the inside to cook internally, which then also in turn cooks your steak on the inside to get it at the proper temperature and juiciness and flavor and any other thing to make your mouth water, any word to describe that. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take our steak. Notice the caramelization. Very nice, very tender. One flip. Now, haven't forgotten about our potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to drain our potatoes out. Then we're going to come back here for our seasoning. Now, because our Miracle Blend is an all-purpose seasoning, excuse me, you can pretty much add this to anything. So, we'll just dash this here with a bit of our seasoning, our soulful seasoning, the Miracle Blend. Going to hit it with just a bit of white pepper. As I said, I have a preference with white pepper. Then you also don't have your black flakes in all your food, you know, and it has a nice crisp presentation. Add just a bit of basil, and a touch of olive oil. I'm going to mix this in real good so that everything is kissed by our seasons. Okay, so now that everything's been kissed by our seasons, what you want to do is you want to find a nice thick coated pan, roasting pan for that matter, so that you can stick these in a preheated 375 degree oven. Now this is also going to work very well with your steak because that is a great cooking temperature for the meat. You know, cook everything evenly and you're going to love it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is with our steak, because it's caramelized very well here on both sides. Okay, so now that we have our nice texture, nice golden, nice brown on both sides, what we're going to do is, because we did say we did have a preheated oven of 375 degrees, what we're going to do is we're going to add both our potatoes and our steak into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes at 375 degrees. Put these right in here, and those of you who have, you know, pans that can go on the stove and also in an oven, great addition to your kitchen. And luckily, through the miracle of cooking and television, we have already set aside and had some of our potatoes as well as our steak in the oven. Now, what we're going to do, just grab a plate and prep everything and set it up. Okay, now the fun part, tasting. What we're going to do is we're going to start just a little bit of fun here. We're going to decorate our plate nicely here. Take just a bit of our asparagus, nicely seared and sauteed here. Nice golden color. Set a couple of those down as a base. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our steak that has cooked at 375 degrees for 15, at the very max 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes at the very max. What I'm going to do is just place this here, get it on our cutting board, and so now what we're going to do is just cut into this, get a nice slice out of here. You know, this is a steak usually for one, but if you want to make it a special evening, it could be for two. Let's get a nice stab at it there. I'm going to grab our sauce. Set that to the side for just a moment. Okay, because we want to finish our presentation. So, take just a bit of our potatoes, nice golden here, still rich in flavor. Set these to the side. Now, to top it off, we'll do our sauce. Now, you don't want to do anything overbearing. Kind of want to just put about 1 to 2 ounces, if so, or just until your mouth waters and you can't take it anymore, you just want to die. Alright, and here's our steak and potatoes. And just like Aunt Cora says, good food ain't nothing but good seasoning.